Today I am gonna show you how to crochet this ragdoll unicorn. This amigurumi unicorn you can make with different colors and they're very fun and quite easy to make, and I'm gonna show you also how to make the eyelashes and the eyebrows. Today we're working with this cotton yarn from Hobby. This is sponsored, so thank you Hobby for sponsoring me with this yarn. This is very good because you can pull here from the center, and I'm working with a 3.5mm crochet hook, and you're gonna need some different colors. I have beige and white for the main color on this one, or you can also choose other colors. You're also gonna need different colors for the main. You can choose however you want. I made one with pink and green and purple. Also you're gonna need scissors and tapestry needle and some filling materials. So my name is Ragnhild and I make weekly videos here on YouTube, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Also you can check out all the details on my blog. Also, you can purchase the PDF. You can find the link below for that. So thank you for your support. Have fun crocheting. This is the head part, and we're gonna make two parts of this, and I'm gonna show you how to do a nicer starting chain without these little knots. So instead of like doing this, you just do like so and hold it like this, and then you can chain. So here's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So do 4 and then 1 single crochet in each chain. So 1, 2 and 3. Now increase in the first, chain 1 and turn. Do this after each row. Now increase in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next, and increase in the last stitch. So chain 1 and turn, and then we're gonna increase in the first stitch again, 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and increase in the last stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 1 and turn. Now increase again, single crochet across and increase in the last stitch. Now increase in the first stitch again, single crochet across and increase in the last stitch. And after this, I'm gonna change color. Before you finish the last stitch, you're gonna grab your main color. I have chosen a blue here just because you can see it better than white. Now yarn over with the new color. Now we're gonna do the last increase here. I like to put my tails there in between and increase in the first stitch again, and do like we always did, 1 single crochet in each stitch across and increase in the last stitch. Now we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rows, and I will meet you after I have done my rows. Now we're gonna do some decreases. So do your chain 1 and turn, and then decrease in the first stitch, single crochet across, and then until you get to the last 2, you're gonna do 1 decrease there. Now chain 1 and turn, and then 1 decrease, single crochet across, 1 single crochet across, and then here 1 decrease. There. So now repeat, decrease in the first, single crochet across, and then decrease in the last. You're gonna repeat this one more time, and then we are ready with the first part of the head. I want you to cut the yarn and make another one. And then when you made the other one, we're gonna make the face. You're gonna leave the yarn. You're not gonna cut off the yarn on the second part. I'm gonna add the safety eyes here between rows 7 and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or here 8, 9, whatever you like the most, and just go a couple of stitches here from the side here and see what you like best. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Now you can make eyebrows or eyelashes or both if you want to. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So don't put on the back part yet. Just do the, if you want to do eyelashes, just go here behind. Sure, you need to go in that same stitch as to where the eye is coming up, and then just go out on an angle here, like so, and then go back in that same place and make the other eyelash like so. Or you can do an eyebrow like so. I'm gonna do eyelashes because I had eyebrows on my other one. So, and then when you're attaching the back part, just press it against the surface and push. These are also from Hobby. They also have nice safety eyes. So you're gonna wait with the nostrils, I think it's called in English. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but those I'm gonna make those when it's when I made the face. Now we're just gonna place the panels on top of each other. Now we're just gonna place the panels on top of each other and then just single crochet them together. So go through the both panels like so, and then stitch them up together. And when you get here, you're gonna add some filling materials. I'm gonna stitch all the way around here. So if you run into ends, just crochet over them. 1 single crochet in each row, kinda. Just go where it feels natural to insert the hook. And of course, when you get here, you're gonna change the color. I have on the last stitch of the other color. I'm just gonna grab this one and yarn over with that one, and I'm gonna carry the yarn that I need later, so I don't have to weave in or attach the yarn again. So just continue here and then pull here. So here on my last stitch, I just drop the beige yarn and I just attach the blue one and just pull here at the ends. So now we're gonna add some stuffing here. Now when you're here at the top, you're gonna do a slip stitch and you're gonna fasten off. So I'm actually going for a little thicker yarn for the nose. So I'm just gonna see how it looks cute here. So make the nose a little bit, let's go to the side a little bit here. So now we're gonna do the ears. So you're gonna make a magic ring and you're gonna put 4 single crochets in that ring. If you don't know how to make a magic ring, I have a video linked below. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now pull here and then put a stitch marker here between. we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch, so 4 single crochets here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you're gonna weave in the end here. So now I'll do like this, because this is the point. Now we're gonna increase in every stitch. So increase 4 times. So 1, 2. If you hear noises, that's my son. 2, and then 3 and 4. Now we have 8 single crochets. We're going to increase again. So 1 single crochet in that first stitch and increase in that next. Repeat 4 times in total. Now we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rounds. So we have 12 single crochets here and 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rounds. And now move up your stitch marker and then 1 single crochet in the next stitch and decrease in the next. And here, when I'm working in the round, I like to do an invisible decrease. Just go through the first loop only on the second and third loop and yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. Repeat this all the way around. Off. Now grab your tapestry needle and then just do like so, pinch here and then swoop back and forth a couple of times so you get like this pointy ear the unicorns or horses have. You can also maybe put a little blush in here if you're working with white. When you have your ears, you can position them on the head. Here we show. If you want to, you can use those pins and just position them where you fancy. So I'm gonna sew on the ear about here. You can eyeball it, or you can just use some pins to determine the position. Just sew here back and forth a couple of times until it is secure. Then when you're ready to attach, just go out here someplace and then cut the yarn. Just pull here and then. So now we have 1 ear. On the first one I did the ears in the same color, but since I'm working with this blue, I wanted to make the a little different to show you the options or how it will look if you do this and that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I go like 4 or 5 stitches from the other ear. To make the unicorn horn, you're gonna grab maybe some yellow yarn or whatever you want, a color that kind of stands out and doesn't have the same color as the mane. I would recommend, otherwise it will kind of blend in. Make a magic ring, chain 1 and do 4 single crochets in that ring. Now pull the ring closed. Put a stitch marker here and then do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 5 rounds. So it can be a little fiddly here, but just count. And then after this round, move up your stitch marker and like pull here a little bit and just do like so, because you want it to be in the right way. and then continue. And I'm gonna weave in my end now, and I will meet you after I've done my 5 rounds. And when you are ready, just do an increase in that first stitch here. This is just to make it easier to sew on the unicorn horn. Leave a longer tail, and then finish off with slip stitch. Now you're just gonna, I already sewed on the unicorn horn, but just to show you here on the other side, just put it here. Just gonna show you a little bit. Just pretend that I have it on the right side now, and then just go here through that one layer kind of, or the panel, and just sew back and forth or up and down until it's attached. I sewed on the other one on the video, but I forgot to press record. So that happens too also. So now I just grab yarn in different colors. I made 10 spirals, or for the mane, and 6 for the head and 3 for the tail, and I made them in different sizes. So just make a slip knot and do your chains. I made 6, I think, with 20, starting with 20 chains, and the rest with 15 chains. So do your chains. Second chain from the hook, do 2 single crochets, and in the next chain do 3 single crochets, and do 3 single crochets in each chain until the end. You will see that it starts to curl up like so. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so repeat this until the end of the row, like so, and then leave a longer strand like so, and then finish off like so. Now you have your spiral, and then you can just sew them on here on the head, and also a couple on the back. I'm gonna show you, can show you really quick how. Just put them here close to the ears or whatever, and then just go back. If you go here, it's the same. And then I sew back and forth with that other chain as well, and then I cut the yarn. Also, you can attach some here and there and a little bit. Now we're gonna make the feet, so grab some beige yarn, and we're gonna start with a slip knot and 6 single crochets in the ring. Now pull the ring closed, place a stitch marker, and then increase in every stitch until you have 12 single crochets. So increase in every stitch. And now you're gonna do 2 single crochets, so 1 and 2, and increase in the next stitch. Repeat all the way around. Now I have 16 single crochets. Now you can weave in the end here. Now do 2 single crochets, and then 1 decrease. Go through the first loop only, and the next 2 stitches, pull yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Repeat this all the way around, 2 single crochets and 1 decrease. Now we're gonna do 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to decrease 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. And here, before you yarn over the last time, you're going to change color. So yarn over with the new color, like so. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 single crochets. Now you can add some filling materials here. And we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 8 rounds. So move up a stitch marker and just continue and do 7 more rounds with 1 single crochet in each stitch and add some filling materials, and I will meet you when I'm finished with my rounds. I'm just stuffing lightly here, and now when you're done you can just pinch the parts together. You can just pinch the parts together and single crochet through both parts to close the hole. So now just cut the yarn and leave a longer strand, like so, and then the foot is ready. Be sure when you sew on the foot that this, like I did with mine, that this is pointing outside, like out here. Now I'm gonna do more spirals here, and I will attach them later. But we're just gonna move on and make the body. Grab your main color, make a slip knot, and then do 23 chains. Do 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook and in each chain until the end of the row, and chain 1 and turn. So I'm just gonna do 1 row with you. So make 1 single crochet in each chain. So when you have reached the end of the row, like I said, chain 1 and turn, and then 1 single crochet in each stitch, and we're gonna do this for 14 more rows. So here is the first, or in total of 15 rows. So also, if you have problems deciding or seeing where the row ends, you can just go back here in that first. Here is the very first stitch. You see that? This is the chain, and this is the very first stitch. And now you can place a little stitch marker here and move it up as you go. When you get to the end of the row here, just imagine you do your 1 single crochet in each stitch, and here is your last stitch, and you do 1 single crochet there as well, and you move up the stitch marker and just place it here in your first stitch, and then your work will always be straight. So that's a little tip from me. So I'm gonna do my chains here, my rows here I'm gonna do my rows here off camera, and I will meet you after I have done my I'm about to finish. Now I have finished my panel, and then you're gonna make 2, and don't cut the yarn of the second panel, and just place them on top of each other. Now, like so, and then just go through both panels and single crochet them together. And I'm gonna do 2 single crochets in that very first corner, and also in each corner I'm gonna do 2 single crochets, so it will be like a little square. So go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna stitch my way all the way around here, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do the filling. So just let me get to the first corner here so you can see how I do that. So here I do an increase, just 2 there, and then just go through the next stitch. Just crochet over those strands here, and then pull like so, and then you have a nice corner. So now I'm ready to add a little filling material. So with this ragdoll style, you don't want to add as much as you do with an amigurumi animal or pattern. I like to place the foot like so, and then just put it close to the corner. And then just work your way back and forth like so. Just gonna do the rest like here, close to the other one, and also here the back feet on the close to the corner. I had some troubles with my shot when I sewed on the tail here, but I just put them here in the corner and I sewed back and forth just like I'm doing with the feet, and I put the parts a little bit over each other so they would be close. So here's the end sticking out. Okay, but this is how I did it.